If you were wondering where the episodes have been, my valid excuse is that I got really sick for 4 days. The less valid excuse is shortly after I got sick, I started playing Fallout New Vegas. And then I kept playing Fallout New Vegas. Turns out that the game that everyone has been saying for like a decade and a half is a really good game. Whoever would have known.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
Hey, welcome back to Forseti Cut. We don't have much time to get into pleasantries here. This is a really big map and there's a lot of new dialogue. I'm just jumping right in. First of all, new scene, new character. Bishop Gunner. I have nothing to contribute here. I shall go see to the Duchess. Of course, Edda. Please do. I'll await you on the battlefield, Prince Leaf. It was good to meet you. Yes, same to you, Edda. I'm most eager to see what a Wyvern Rider can do for us, if I may speak so bluntly. Well, I'm still in training, but don't worry. I've got some tricks I can already pull off. You'll see. Time will be running out soon. How can we repel the siege? You said that the siege is focusing on just a few narrow gaps between Tara's walls. We could send our more sturdy soldiers to hold these points for quite a while, no? I'm afraid it's not entirely viable, August. Within the past day, the Empire's ballista have been moved closer, and you'll likely just be in their attack range, making the point quite difficult to hold steady like that. I have to agree, and the remainder of our army reported that they saw large battalions of cavalry approaching. Once the walls are broken, those knights will surely knock us around until one of us breaks, and I'm having trouble seeing any end to them. Then we'll have to make the most of our space within the walls. Move around and... Okay, this is just strategy stuff. Edda had her nice little line. This is just... Don't go out like an idiot on open fire. Do not run out there like a moron. This is new. Oh, here, Prince Leaf. Come with me, please. I shall accompany you to the battleground. I'll do just that. Thank you, Bishop Gunner. Dryas. August. Alert everyone. It's time for us to rise and overcome this challenge. Alright. So, for those of you that aren't aware, the gimmick with open fire, and why it's really good, is you are overcome by just an onslaught of dudes. And it can be really difficult because, like, the whole point of this chapter is Leaf is starting to be crushed under the weight of the Empire. And he, shoot. And he is barely holding on here. If you just play it safe, don't move, and hold as close to the defend point as possible, this map is still tough, but it's not unbeatable. But you see, I'm a greedy, money-hungry bastard. If you try to go out there and capture things, it's a lot harder. It is such a good defend map because there's so much stuff you have to worry about. And the biggest weakness, like any well-designed Fire Emblem defend map, is your own greed. You can turtle if you want. Do you want the Dragon's Pike? Do you want the goodies the staff users outside have? Yeah, you're gonna have to go for it. And I am that predictable of a bitch. It has begun, Duchess Lenoan. And so the Empire brings the full weight of their army to bear against us. What is Lord Leaf doing now? Meeting with the other commanding officers and military officials. Is Dean with them? Brother said he wasn't the type to sit around in some war council. He left to go defend the southern gate. He's always been headstrong like that. Heh, that much I already know. When I was a small child, I was often told the story of Dane, the legendary Wyvern Knight. Dean always reminded me of him, flying freely through the skies, untroubled by the world's petty squabbles. He's a towering man, true, yet he's still gentle in his own way. And above all, he's a master of the skies, undefeatable in battle, just like Dane. I think you've been misled, Your Grace. My brother is not the exemplar among men you'd believe him to be. I beg to differ. He's not perfect, granted, but had he not come to my aid, my spirit would have been broken long ago, and I would be useless to the city now. After my father was killed, the ducal mansion was seized, and I was forbidden to even set foot outdoors on my own. For 2 years, I was kept prisoner in my own home. And for all that time, the wretched governor sent by the Empire interrogated me about Lord Leaf's location. To this day, just the thought of that disgusting man is enough to make my heart stop. Dean. He saved me from that. After the deed was done, he protected me from the Empire's assassins. And when my grief felt too heavy to bear, he was always ready to bring a smile to my face. It was strange. I always thought he must have been a renowned sellsword, but he always laughed it off. Never would I have suspected that he answered to Lord Arian himself. There's more to it than that. His Highness Prince Arian was worried sick about the crisis unfolding in Tara, and secretly arranged for Dean to rescue you. I remember Brother being so honored by the trust His Highness had placed in him. I've never seen him happier. But it wasn't without its cost. To preserve the secrecy of the mission, Brother had to make it look like he simply deserted from the army. Lord Arian truly went to such lengths? His Highness was caught between a rock and a hard place. He couldn't leave Thracia, but he couldn't sit back and let his own fiancée die. His Highness seemed deeply tormented, openly so, during the whole ordeal. But fear not, Your Grace. Dane and Norit, how the fuck you pronounce that word, have bore witness to your compassion and grace, and they will not forsake you. It's time. I need to set off for the front lines. Please, milady, wait here and stay safe. Have faith that we'll be victorious. I'm gonna try. I ain't got no promises, but I'm gonna try. Thank you again for welcoming us into the city, Bishop Gunner. The pleasure is all mine, Prince Leaf. Knowing you've remained safe and sound all this time is its own reward. And I must thank you for bringing Asbel back as well. I was worried sick, to put it lightly. Grandfather, I'm sorry for what I did, but I had to do it. I made a vow to Lord Leaf. He's in need of my strength. I'm not picking apart your actions, Asbel. The perfect opportunity has arisen for you to embark on your own path. Who was I to stop you? And now because of this, I believe your father can rest in peace. Father. Asbel, how could you keep that from me? I never knew. I'm sorry, Lord Leaf. It was never my intent. Listen, Asbel, get over it. Everyone's dad's dead in this world. Who has living parents? Arian? Not for much longer. Anyways, so those of you that have played Thracia are probably wondering who the hell Gunner is. Gunner is the, he is, as you can see, Asbel's grandfather. If I remember correctly, he was in the game's data, but he was never, he was never implemented. There were a few characters like that. Daisy, Arian, I believe Arthur was also in the data. So Forseti's cut went, why not? We'll put him back in the game. So we have ourselves a pre-promoted bishop. What are his stats? I don't give a shit about his stats. I care about what he's carrying. Okay, so his personal skill is Nile. And he's got a B rank in staves with pretty good base magic. A trained up Safi or Tina or Salem will probably be much better than him. Staff-wise. Those offensive magic ranks are really good. So, before we even start this map, you might notice that Tina and Kane are here. The reason is they have a new conversation for Forseti's cut. Hello, Miss Tina, yes? I'm Tina. Who are you? My name is Kane. I'm acting as the quartermaster of this army. I only ask for a moment of your time. Okay? What's this all about? It's become common knowledge that you carry a special trinket with you. What, this? It's just some old staff. I know a few other folks here use them too. That act will do nothing for you, my lady. I am aware of your precious thief staff. What are you talking about? You don't know anything! Now please, hear me out. It's not as though I'm looking to take it from you. I just wish to know what it's been used for. Yeah, I'm sure you do, so you can find some excuse to punish me or put me through some boring lecture. I understand your qualms, but I emphasize that no such fate awaits you. I swear it. Fine. Now, I've noticed some discrepancies regarding our army's resources. I would like to straighten these out. All you need to do is notify me when your thief staff comes into play. Why? Can't I just use it and that's it? Well, there's more to it than that. It's about communication, Miss Tina. As you're surely aware, thieving skills are essential for us. We're fighting a war against an enemy much larger and much more coordinated than us, where any potential advantage must be taken. It is easier for us to discover these advantages when we maintain proper records. You can't just take this, send the other thing, throw them whenever, and call it a day. You have to tell someone, preferably August or myself, fuck Dryass, I guess, we don't just automatically know everything. We're not going to know who to use this powerful weapon you've got for us when we're not actually aware that it's in our barracks. It will lead to many missed opportunities. So now, what do you say? Can I count on your help? Miss Tina? How is this not over yet? I mean, okay, sure. I'll help, or whatever I gotta do to make this stop. My thoughts exactly. This... Oh, Kane. Kane, you're talking her ear off. You have my gratitude. Now that we're both on the same page, might you be able to attend? Kane, you are asking an 11-year-old to sit through a war council. You think she's gonna... You think she's gonna be... I'm not even interested in that, and I'm a grown-ass man. I'd fall asleep. There's a reason the thief staff belongs to me. It's because I know how to use it the best. I know what I'm doing. Just trust me, won't ya? A fair compromise, I suppose. Very well, we'll defer to your judgment. That's right, you defer. Now I'm gonna defer myself out of here. That's good. That was good, that's cute. I like that. Other map conversations include Dean and... Oh, I should look at Dean and Etta, shouldn't I? Dean, I don't think... He's always had the Vigor Stars. That looks about right. I don't think they've changed Dean at all. Wait a minute, hold on. Yes, they have. Why is he able to equip a sword right now? Alright. Sure. I guess Wyvern Knights can now use swords while mounted. I believe Falcon Knights can as well. So that's nice. Trying to think... Anything else I need to look around for? Bartok from hit movie Anastasia, he looks about the same. Oh man, I would love to steal all of your possessions through capture. I'll figure that out later. Alright. I did that in the wrong order. God darn it. I meant to have everyone get their talk conversations out of the way, and then I proceeded to move Leaf without talking to Dean. That was awfully dumb of me. Alright. Let's see how this goes. You're Sir Dean, yes? I'm a simple merc. Just Dean is fine. But still, for the Prince of Leonster to call me by any name, what's the deal here? There's no deal. Is my conduct so outlandish? I, for one, would certainly say so. The majority of Northerners I've known would never consider themselves equal terms with a Southerner. Look, I can't be a part of this North-South debate. I'm from Maryland. The North considers us the South considers us the North. I just eat my crabs and yell at the Ravens and Orioles, alright? That's all I do. Hyenas, dogs, vultures, we're all despised as such. Just bear in mind that my allegiance is to Duchess Lenoan, not you, Prince. You can put your fears to rest. There must be some misunderstanding. Accept my apologies, Dean, for it is not my intention to create such an impression. Rather, my intention is to treat you the same that Lenoan does. Leaf, unless you're about ready to suck some dick, I'm begging you, pick someone other than Lenoan to treat Dean. Yes, your trusted bodyguard in our fight against the Empire, thereby an irreplaceable friend. I was confronted with our history in recent times, so there's been significant thought put into what I say to you now. Whether you speak truly or not, I've little means of doing anything about it as of now. The Duchess appears to place her faith in you, and with that, I suppose you've earned mine. As for outside of that, well, let's just say I'd love to have reason to take back what I said before. Indeed, I can't guarantee anything, but I will do my best. I hope that you can accept that, Dean. Sounds fair to me. Your orders, Prince Leaf. Okay, that was good. Leaf confronting racism. Racism isn't instantly solved with one conversation, but the steps are being taken. Are you ready, Dean? Of course I'm ready. That goes without saying. But Ida, I don't fucking care. I would ask something of you. Should anything happen to me today, I want you to look after Duchess Lenoan. You just said you were ready, and now you're jumped to contemplating defeat? Please, be mindful of your words. I'm merely stating as they are. Indeed you are. But still, these thoughts of yours would be enough to tear at her heart. You're more than just her bodyguard, Dean. Practically everywhere you go, we all see how close she puts herself next to you. That goes beyond duty, if you ask me. Therein lies the problem. You said you saw it for yourself. What causes you to celebrate such a breach of conduct? It means I violated Lord Arian's trust. There's no pride to be had in that. Not after all he's done for us. Very well, I just wanted to help you find happiness. Forgive my impudence. Impudence? You're not at fault, Ida. I've been on this mission all while. All these various loopholes have already been explored. This is simply put a very delicate matter, but I know how to handle it properly. Are we in agreement? Yes, agreed. Okay, that was also really good. I liked all the conversations here. The silly ones, the serious ones, they're all good. Now, I just need to visit the man whore, and I think this is his house? A man, huh? I'm not quite in the mood for that today, but please, do come see me another time. Oh, you man whore, Homer. This is the actual recruitment conversation. Oh ho ho! I like what I see. I'll clear my whole schedule to make time for you, darling. Beg your pardon. Yeah, this is about the same. Homer is absolutely trying to get in Nana's panties, and she's like, shut the fuck up and die for your country. And he's like, okay. That's about the same. I believe... isn't built for heavy... Yeah, okay, that's about the same. Also, did I accidentally skip his conversation with Shanam? That should be here somewhere. Alright, now every single run-through of this game I use Homer. So I don't know if I want to use him this run, especially considering we've got a new dude in Gunner. And, you know, I gotta be on the Salem agenda. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna use him this map because, you know, obviously. But okay, that is all of the conversations done. I've gotten through all the new dialogue. I'm gonna... Yeah, okay, hang on. I need to see something here. Because Homer talks with Shanam. Like, that's an important part, as I swear... No, wait. Well, I'm pretty sure, because you need to know that Homer is who recruits him later. Whatever. Alright. Tina, Kane, you are cringe. Finn. Okay, do I feel confident enough that I can keep Laura from dying? No. Karen, you go in here. We'll have Laura next map. And then all of this looks correct. Except that, Fortify. But I can easily just transfer that over to Gunner. That Warp might be useful, but no one has an A rank in Staves. No one can use it, no one can even come close to using it yet. Unless I promote Salem in this map, which I don't think I'm doing. Yep. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure... Oh, hang on. Paragon Sword, give that to you. And then I think, for the most part, we're good to go. Yeah, I think we're good to go. So, without further ado, let's actually play the map. Like, sorry I'm coughing so much. I am still getting off of being down with the sickness. Ooh-wah. It is 21 minutes into this episode, and we're just now getting to actually playing the map. Are you serious? We were about to have an entire episode just dedicated to plot. Alright. Nana. Get here. And we'll do that. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Okay. Only the one... Okay, so they've been moved around a bit. I remember there being 2 Ballisto around here. Homer, you visit this place. Okay. This is another gimmick of open fire. All of these open red houses can be visited by anyone. They're generic homes. In doing so, I intend to give Dean a cost. Just so y'all know. As Dean is a unit with high HP and high kill power, I think he will work very well with our... That's Dean. That is MFing Dean, baby. Alright. Okay, I can move to that blue house right in front of him. Perfect. This is another... Okay. 2 of them. You need to get, like, I think bare minimum 3 of them to unlock the Gaiden map. So, yeah. We got that going for it. Dean is insane. But Ida, I know, got some buffs. She has Miracle, which I don't know if she had before. Her growths are really good. If you give her scrolls, they become even better. So, we'll see how well things go for her. Fergie, you go... Hang on. Can you reach the top of... Okay, you can't. Fergus, you go over here. Armed with your that. Karen, move right here. Equip that. And then you can get your support bonus with Fergus. You have 79 avoid. That's actually a bit higher than I would like. So I'm gonna move you over here with the Kingmaker. Okay, that's better. Now, as for the left wing, we'll also put Marty. And, Ida will be over here with Dean. I don't know why I started this talk conversation again. Alright, Hicks will move over around here. Trude will be on the right. Tanya will be on the left with Marty. Asbel alone will come over to the right, while Gunner and Salem together will go to the left. Dawson will just move straight down. Finn will stay put in the middle. I'll kind of move him around as I figure out where I want him to go. And Marita can go to the left. Okay. Alright. Homer, do you die of instant death disease from this ballista? You don't. Fine by me. You're just gonna go after Leaf from the start? Fine. Oh, you have a decent chance to hit him. Owie. Yeah, that starts right away. Okay. Like, if you can get rid of the ballista quickly, like, you're in a better spot than you'd be otherwise. Unfortunately, the cavalry have already started. And as you can see, if I try to move Karen in to kill this guy, she'll immediately be under fire from this guy. So, you know. But I still gotta. Alright. Karen can do this. Alright. That's fine. With one ballista out of the picture, she's still gonna be not the greatest amount of safety away. But here's the thing. 1, 2, 3. Oh god, Fergus has to be right there for that support bonus to work. 65. That's gonna be 40. And that's like 40% to instantly kill her. That's not good. Oh, and they have a killer axe? Why? For what purpose? You also don't double him? What the? Okay. We're entering a bit of a spot of bother right away, purely because of my own greed. Let's do this. This should kill. Because I'm gonna kind of bank, yeah, on the critical. Alright. Level up for Tanya. What more does she have to level? More Constitution. She's gonna wield Master Bows without penalty. In fact, I think she can. Oh, also I put Karen in range of that ballista like an absolute clown. Alright, so none of them can actually reach this spot right here. So I can swing Fergus and Leaf over there. Alright, I think I'm just gonna put Fergus right there. That's gonna increase her avoid to 75. And then Salem, if he attacks with wind. What if Gunnar attacks with tornado? What if I just leave Marty right here to play defense? I can worry about pushing out later. Alright. Yeah, so I can't have Dean go deal with that ballista yet. Yeah, no, that's just not gonna work the way that I want. Alright. Instead, you have a killer axe? Well, I also have someone... Oh, God. Alright. Bartok is powerful. But I think what I have to do is I have to press the Asbel button. I think that's just gonna be the way it goes. Not win, Graf Caliber. Alright, let's do it. Laughable! You rats think you can actually beat me? Okay. What tomfoolery? How could... Okay. Alright, hold on. Let me... Well, we lost Graph Caliber, but that's fine. We'll get a repair staff soon. I missed a raw, like, 99. That's what just transpired there. Okay. No better time than the present to use the Armor Knight for armoring. Alright. Homer, you play it safe back there. Yes, Nana, you go back here. That's a problem no matter what. What if Trude waits right here? Yes, that's fine. And we'll have you... That's fine. Yeah, you'll wait right there. Marita, just kind of hang around. Leaf armed with the Kingmaker. If he waits right here, yeah, he's perfectly in range for both of them. Salem can just start staff spamming for experience. Okay, that's good. Fine by me. What are your growth rates right now? That's fine. Speed is the stat that you need to start picking up ASAP. Your magic's gonna get a good boost from promotion. Alright. Dean and Ida, I believe behind Nana is safe. Yes. So just, like, put you right here. You right here. Finn can get this house out of the way. And Hicks can get this house out of the way. Alright. There is one more house right here. I'm gonna need to keep that in mind. Alright, looking around. Okay. Bring it on, baby. Alright, a lot more of them are gonna go up to her than I thought. Alright. Cool. Alright, a lot of them are going after Marty. Which I'm assuming that's why they're going south. But, you know, that should be fine. Asbel is just killing it, as he always does. What are the hit chances here? 35! I should have known. Should have known! Should have known. So you remember that part I was saying about my own greed? Yeah, that just happened. You'll notice how I would have been fine if I didn't send Karen out to kill that ballista. What's with me and missing these 99%? That's the second 99%. And I lost a good Selfina level up. Alright, well, Tanya's just gonna kill this person like that. That ain't no big deal. Okay. Also, something to keep in mind, that those Mage Knights are actually promoted units, so they really pop off with, Marty, if you get a good level up too, I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, you didn't level up. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. What if Trude gets hit and crit by this 8%? Alright. So, Karen trying to kill the ballista immediately was a little aggressive. I'm not afraid to admit that. But the everything else I've done seems to have worked out okay. Asbel's gonna need to repeat a turn of godlike RNG against, Bartok. But I don't give a shit. Like, I really don't. So... Yep. Anything else? I'm mostly sticking around to see if there are any, the next turn of reinforcements, so I can plan around them. It's the same bastards. Yep, them horses are damn near infinite. Well... we have already... You know what? I got 2 turns into this map, failed, and then did all of that in the span of 1 episode. Next episode is just raw gameplay. We got all the story stuff out of the way this episode. Next episode, Karen comes back to life. We don't forget this house right here. Salem got a good level up too. God damn it. Oh well. Life goes on. Now that I've finished recording this episode, I can go back and play more Fallout New Vegas. Ho ho ho! Delightfully devilish, Steven.